Pine cones. All right, welcome back everybody. So I'm back out at the range. It's a really nice day today. Surprising because it was just so rainy the last couple days. So I've been trying to make it out when it is, a little bit nicer out, obviously. But, I can't really control the weather, but it is nice today, so that is a plus. But I brought out the DRS Tactical today, and I put the Oneleaf optic back on this. I had it on my King for a little while, and I want to do some different things with that later down the road. But I really like this optic because it has the ballistic profiles in it, so it has the laser rangefinder on it, and then it'll adjust the point of impact for you. So I like to have that for pellets because obviously there's a lot more of a drop than when you're shooting slugs. And I was shooting some 21 grain slugs through this, and so it's a little bit hopped up, so I do need to adjust the tune a little bit. Probably in the high 800s, low 900s, something in there is a pretty good speed for a lot of the different pellets, and the 18 grainers seem to like that area. I just shot a string to see kind of where the point of impact was for my 0, and this thing is shooting basically one hole almost. Yeah, let's do some pellet shooting. All right, it took me a second, but I adjusted the point of impact back to kind of where I had been aiming. So that should be fairly close. So let's see. So a little bit too far left and to the So this thing is just making one big hole. So it's pretty dialed already. So I'm averaging 913 feet per second. I have the regulator set at high 90s, almost to 100. So it's probably right at about like 98 bar, somewhere really close to that. And the hammer spring is probably about 3/4 of the way in, I'd say. Still has some room for adjustment. If I wanted to go any further, I would just bump up the reg to keep some tension adjustability left in the spring. All right, let's go for that bottom left. Easy. See if I can knock it over. I was trying to aim a little higher to see if I could get the top of it. Not too tall. Man, that thing does not want to fall over. Go. Oh, just nicked it off the top. Man, I couldn't get that guy to scooch off the rail there, fall over. I'm gonna shoot at this little bird on the post here at 50 yards. Let's see if I can get it. Yep, no problem. So it seems like it's tracking now. Yeah, easy. So that's what's really nice about having the ballistic calculator. I was able just to laze the target out at 50. It adjusted the reticle for me, and then all I had to do was put that adjusted reticle on the target and make hits. Super simple. Let's see, let's try these 75-ish yard ones. So 89 yards, click it again. See if I can hit this orange one here. Yep, first round hit. Let's back it back down to about 60. Yep, it's a little high, but it's pretty much dead on. Yeah, when you have a ballistic rangefinder, it makes it super easy to make hits. All right, I was able to get the ballistics updated in the optic, and now it is making one-round hits no problem. So I was making those really small hits out at 50 yards on that small bird hanger, and yeah, that's all I can ask for really. So I shot a lot of pellets today, didn't use a lot of air, which is nice. I filled up once, but that was just kind of a, you know, top off because it only made it down to like 150 bar after like 5 or 6 mags. And so after I topped it up, I'm only back down to 200 bar. So I mean, yeah, this thing is just super efficient, and that's one thing that I really like about it. I'm glad I switched it back to pellets. A lot of my other setups are set up for slugs right now with all the other stuff that I've been doing, so it is nice to have a pellet shooter set back up and, you know, have some cheap fun with this. I gotta get going. I gotta go pick up my son from preschool, and then I am going to enjoy the rest of this sunny day outside. And so I hope you guys can do the same. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh yeah. So these were the groups when I was dialing it in. Got it dialed. No problem. Super accurate.